Hey guys, and welcome back to Style on the Kens. Today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial and I'm going to be using the new Jacklyn Hill palette from Morphe. Honestly, it's not even that new, but I just picked it up from Ulta last weekend and I'm super excited to use it. So I'm going to be doing a look with that and pretty much just a little look. I'm about to go shoot 3 outfit ideas for my Pinterest outfit recreations on my blog, so I figured that I'd show like just kind of how I do my makeup beforehand. So without further ado, let's hop right in. So I'm going to be starting off with the Laura Mercier foundation primer. I was actually sent this not that long ago and I really like it. I also got the Laura Mercier's new foundation, but I've noticed but I just got my hair done and that foundation is a little light for me. And I want to look a little bit tanner now that my hair is a lot blonder again. So I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. You guys know that this is one of my holy grail drugstore foundations. I have been using high-end foundation lately, but I'm going to give this one a go just because it is a little bit darker and I want something that will match my skin tone a little bit better too. Now that I am finished applying foundation, I'm going to go in with my Holy Grail Rimmel Stay Matte Powder and just apply this all over the face. So I'm not going to lie, my skin is breaking out pretty bad right now, which is unusual for my face. So I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer and I'm just going to use that to conceal any blemishes. I'm also just going to go in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer under my eyes. I'm going to go ahead and take my Anastasia contour kit and use the banana powder underneath my eyes. As per usual, I'm going to take the Real Her blush in the color Unstoppable and apply that to the apples of my cheeks. On days that I shoot looks for the blog, I try to contour a little bit more than usual. I'm going to just take my Anastasia contour kit and I use the middle shade to contour, obviously just in the places where you would usually, but I do have a bit of a heavier hand when it comes to days that I'm going to shoot just because I do not want the camera to wash out like my face at all. You really want your features to still be defined even if you're going to be on camera. Now that I'm done with that, I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay Primer Potion and apply this all over my lids. This is my favorite primer. I've used it for years. As you can tell, I am about due for a new one, but I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Color Tattoo and apply this base all over my lid. I'm using the color Barely Branded. So like I said, today I'm going to be using the Jacklyn Hill palette and I have used this a little bit already. I've used it for like 3 different looks and I've mostly stuck to these like 4 or so shades right here. Today I'm thinking that I want to use this color on my lid and then I want to use like these in my crease. I want to do more of like a reddish look. So I guess here we go. I have noticed that these shadows do not take MAC Fix Plus as well like as my other Morphe shadows have. So I've just been going in with my finger when doing a color on the lid. So I'm going to take this shade right here and just pop this on my lid. So these shadows pick up really, really beautifully when you use your fingers. Like I think that they swatch super stunningly, if that's even a word. The shade that I just used was called Obsessed. So I think that I'm going to take this shadow right here and I'm going to work that into my crease and then I'm going to play around with adding these two to my like outer V, but first I'm gonna start just blending that in. I'm gonna use a fluffier brush because I don't want it to be so intense yet, and then I'll see how that works and take it from there. So this is a really good transition shadow. I can already tell off the bat, but it's definitely like not a standalone matte. Like, I don't love this color enough to leave it on its own. So I'm just gonna continue blending this into the crease, and then I'm gonna work something else into it. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus on a Naked 2 brush, and I'm going to take this shade right here. It's a little, it's pretty dark, and we're gonna see how this looks in the crease. Wow, is that pigmented? Holy crap. Okay, so I was not expecting that much, so I'm going to blend this out a little bit. Alright, so I want this to be a little bit warmer, so I am going to go in with this shade right here and just apply this more towards the inner corner, just for a little bit of a champagne-ish pop. And then I'm just lightly tapping this gold shade right here. I don't want it to overpower this look, like I don't want it to be a gold look, but I want it to have some warmer sheen to it, so I'm just like patting that on. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and do my eyebrows first, and then I'm going to add some color on my lower lash line. The reason why I like to do my eyebrows first is just because I feel like it darkens up my look a lot, so I like to be able to gauge how dark I want it. So I am using a new brow product, and I picked this up when I picked up the Jacklyn Hill palette, and this is the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Pomade in the shade Blonde, and I really have liked this so far. I used to use the Anastasia Dip Brow, and then I switched to pencil because I started to feel like my brows were too drawn on, and now I'm at a point where I really wanted a pomade again, not because I wanted them to look too drawn on, but my eyebrows have just needed like a little more help in shaping them, and for like when I shoot looks on the blog and stuff, I like them to be a little more defined. So I really love the brush on it. It's just a really thin angled brush on one side, and then on the other it's a spoolie, which I really like. I like the shape and size of it too, so I'm just like lining the bottom of my eyebrows, and then I like to fill them in from there, and then I save the front of them for last, and then I just like kind of draw in like sparse baby hairs to make them look normal, but like not too drawn on, and then I like to take the spoolie at the end and just run that through them. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. It's a matte, and I'm just taking this on a really dense crease brush, and I'm going to run this under my lower lash line. So now I'm going to go ahead and apply a couple coats of mascara. Usually on a shoot day I will wear falsies, but because I am on camera I just don't feel like putting them on, and I'm kind of in a rush. So because I haven't packed up my clothing yet, I am shooting outside of the house today, so I'm just going to curl my lashes and just apply a couple coats of mascara to make the process a little bit quicker. I'm using Maybelline Great Lash and then the Lancome Monsieur Big Waterproof Mascara. So my camera ran out of time while I was doing mascara, so I just finished it up off camera. My lashes, do you ever just feel like you're having an off lash day? Like where your lashes are sticking together, they're clumpy, and like they won't curl in the right direction? That's the kind of day I feel like I'm having, so I just applied a couple coats, and then I was like, you know what, that's fine. I'm going in with the Anastasia Glow Kit, and I'm taking the shade Summer on a defining eye brush and just popping this under my brows, on my brow bone, and my inner corners, and then I will highlight the high points of my face with a fan brush after. Alright, for the lips, I'm going to take the Tarte Salt Life lipstick. And then I'm going to add a little bit of the Wet n Wild Mega Last lipstick in the shade Bare It All to the center of my lips. So yeah, that's going to be it for this quick little makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will do a full in-depth review on the Jaclyn Hill palette. If you guys are interested, you just have to let me know below and I would be happy to do that. If you guys have any other questions, comments, or requests, be sure to leave them below. I will have all of these makeup products linked over on my blog, so be sure to check that out. I'll have the link to it in the description. Hope you guys have an awesome day. See ya.